You just need one pan and 30 minutes to make this amazing Mexican rice casserole. It's cheesy, tastes just like a taco bowl, but even the rice cooks in the pan, friends. When I say it's a one-pan dinner, I mean it. Let's get cooking. Mexican chicken and rice casserole is cheesy, delicious, and even the rice cooks in the skillet. First thing we need is an onion. Well, actually a half an onion. And today I'm gonna cheat and use a food chopper. I love our food choppers. You can cut this by hand. You can get a frozen chopped onions. No judgment there. We're all about making life easy and simple. But this is just so simple and fast to make. If you see a little bit of water, it's because we just washed it and I was too lazy to dry it. Look at that. The fastest way to cut an onion, and it's super perfect every single time. Next, you need 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Chicken breast haters, don't worry. Chicken thighs will work great in this recipe too. Just make sure they're boneless and skinless. So what we're going to do is actually, these are some big daddies. That came out weird. We're gonna actually fillet these and cut them into pieces. So see, filleting means you're just gonna run your knife through them and trim off the fat. Put that out of the way. I like to fillet them first before I trim off the fat because I feel like that helps not cut off too much of the chicken, if that makes sense. So you just take your large knife and push it down, and that's how you fillet really easily on a piece of chicken. Now to dice up the chicken, you can see the little lines going this way. We're gonna cut across that. Basically on chicken breast, it's the long ways. So the opposite of what you think. I do have mine stacked up on top of each other, but if you're not great with knives, totally okay to not do that. Then take those long strips, bundle them together, and just run your knife through them, making sure you're using the fatter part of the knife, and that'll make it so much easier to cut a lot of chicken at once. Again, just a tip to make your life easier and faster when cooking. Now that the chicken's chopped up, hands are washed, we're gonna head to the skillet. In a large skillet, heat 1 tablespoon of oil over medium-high heat. Add in your chopped onions and your diced chicken. Spread out that chicken and the onions into a thin layer, making them, when I say a thin layer, I mean just spread them out in the pan so it'll brown evenly. Toss some of the onions over and kind of push it in. Now you're gonna be tempted to saute this. Let's let it sit. That's the trick for one-pan dinners. Let it sit and let it brown. I turned my heat up to high to get that chicken to brown. We're gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And I wanted to remind you that you can find the full recipe linked in the description below. While the chicken is browning, go ahead and take a can of black beans. We're going to drain them and rinse them. So when you rinse them, you want to actually get your hands in there and make sure all the brown and black stuff is off of it. This will allow you to have delicious black beans, but not for your whole casserole to turn black. Now that we're getting a little bit of brownness, you can saute them a little bit, move them around. The little brown stuff on is good. We're gonna add our minced garlic. I'm using pre-minced garlic, but you can mince a clove. It'd be about 2 cloves of garlic. And saute this for about 1 minute. We don't have to worry about the chicken being done because it will continue to cook. We're gonna add 1.5 cups of chicken broth. The heat is still on high. Take your wooden spatula and scrape the bottom of the pan. This is called deglazing a pan. And what that does is it gets all those little brown bits from when we brown the chicken into your sauce. This adds a ton of flavor. Add in 1 cup of rice. This rice is long grain rice, not instant rice. Add in those rinsed and drained black beans. Add in 1 cup of frozen corn. Add in 1 can of rotel, which is just diced tomatoes with green chilies. If you don't have this, you can use salsa. And 1 packet of taco seasoning or 2 tablespoons of homemade. Stir until everything is well combined in the skillet. Bring the mixture just to a boil. Add the lid. Reduce the heat to medium low, and let it set for 15 minutes until that rice is tender. I do like to come in every few minutes and just give it a quick stir. Just coming in and doing a quick stir in between the cooking to make sure that nothing is getting burnt on the bottom. But move quick because we need that heat inside that pan. Ta-da! Look how good it's looking. It's been about 20 to 25 minutes. You want to, or 15 to 20 minutes, sorry. You want to just take a bite of that rice and make sure it is cooked still pretty firm. You don't want it soggy. If it isn't, you can always add a little bit broth and cook it longer. I tasted mine and it's great. We have 2 cups of Mexican shredded cheese. We're gonna add a cup about and stir it in. So basically this casserole is like a giant taco bowl all mixed together. It has everything you need for a delicious taco bowl. Then top with the remaining shredded cheddar cheese. Now, you guys know I like to shred my own cheese, but I really love the flavors of the Mexican shredded, which is why I'm choosing to do that in this recipe. But you could use any kind of cheese you like. The heat is turned off. We're gonna cover it and let it set until that cheese is melted. Ooh, it looks so good and it smells amazing. Guys, let's dig in. This is a 30-minute dinner, friends. You're gonna love it. I know you are. Once you do, make sure you, oh my goodness, look at the cheese. Once you make it, make sure you leave a review, guys. It's like a taco bowl, but everything was cooked in one pan. I gotta grab a fork because I'm ready to dive in. It's hot. The rice is perfectly tender. The chicken is delicious, friends. 30 minutes, one pan, that's my kind of dinner.